humility of the Vyasa. How many of you are PhD? I don't know. Vyasa had more than 17, 18 PhDs. Still, now he thinks something is lacking in me. What a simplicity. The Bhagavatam says, in the beginning it says so, be simple, be humble, be noble, be kind, be courteous, serve, love, give, purify, meditate and realize. This is the whole secret of the Bhagavad. When cinema starts, the title song comes. If you see that, you know the whole story. Here also is like that. Initially, to start with that, Narada said, you see, I was a son of a maid servant. My mom used to serve a school. I was so keen that I should become a monk or a teacher like other people. They said, so you have a duty towards the mom. Look after your mom. Unfortunately, one of the dead night during the rain, there was a snake bite to mom and my mom passed away. Then this teachers, they initiated me that you go and meditate it. And then I started meditation and I have seen the God in my heart. And God said, so in the next birth, I will be much more closer to Him. Why don't you sing the glory of the God? So far you were making an expression. What expression of what? Expression of a propaganda of your own knowledge. A drum beating. No. Conflicts comes when there is an I. Conflicts nullifies when there is a we. You have to think of the we, not the I. So many I makes one we. But when you say only I, it's a problem. When we were born, the tongue was there. When we will die, tongue will be there. After birth, pretty long time, a year and two, we had started getting a teeth, and before we die, all teeth goes away. So says so yesterday, guy, Vedanti. To become a Vedanti, Bina Dantwala, that you know this is very essential. See, why this teeth goes? Because teeth has got so much of stiffness. If you are a soft, adjust, repeat with this, adjust, adapt, accommodate. This is enough for you. Now next is, say, bear insult, bear injury, bear injustice. Is the real Bhagavata Purush, which is a Krishna only, none else in this world. So much insult is there. So here, Narada said, so why don't you sing the glory of the God? So Bhagavata is a song of the God. Bhagavata is a song of the glory of the God. And Vyasa is writing. Vyasa is given it to the Shuka. How the story starts then? Story starts, the war of the Mahabharata is over. Duryodhana is lying in the water. Only one guy is alive. That is Ashwatthama, the son of the Kripi and Kripacharya. Kripi was a sister of a Drona. Ashwatthama said, what do you want me to do? Duryodhana made a little tilaka. Now I declare you a chief of my entire battalion. There was no battalion, it was a one-man battalion. He said, so don't worry. I will go and kill Pandava today itself. And unfortunately, he kills the 5 sons of Draupadi. Draupadi is in pretty condition and Arjuna takes a vow, so don't worry. I'll bring him, and Arjuna brings him holding the hair and pulling him down, and he wanted to cut his head. Now here, look, the conflict comes. What is the solution? Be kind. Be courteous. When conflict comes, try to understand, if I am in his or her situation, what I will expect from them. It's very essential. When they want to chop the head of Ashwatthama, Draupadi says, Mucchatam, Mucchatam, please leave him alone. Please spare him alone. Why? To me, I have lost my 5 children. But I have got my 5 heads, my 5 husbands, my mother-in-law. I can spend rest of my life in the company of my husband and my mother-in-law, and my daughter-in-laws also. But what will happen to the krupi? If this guy will die, how the mother will survive? So you are not killing the son, but you are killing the mother also, which you got no right. See the karuna, a heart of the mother. We are now passing through the Navaratri. What is the heart of the mother? Always to be kind, always to be generous, always to be giving nature. I may suffer. Chananini joda saki nahi jade re Lord. પોતે તો ભીનામાં સુવે ને તમને સુકામાં સુવડાવે. મહારાજે બધી વાત ક્યાં આવે તો ડાયપર પહેરાવીને સુવડાવે છે. Maybe whatever it may, but still the mother, the mom is the first and last. You see, the Krishna story starts like this, that conflicts come from which are all the ends. Now Aswathama is selling an arrow to Brahma through the womb of the Uttara. The Uttara's prayer is the first prayer. From beginning to end, we are having number of stutis. Stuti of the Uttara, Kunti Stuti, Vishnu Stuti, then Brahma Stuti, Gajendra Stuti. A number of stutis are there. Sud Bhagavata is said so. Stuti is an essential. What is Stuti? A praise. If you keep on praising someone, his head will become calm. Very essential. Never to irritate people. You see, if you want to play a mridangam, the South Indian instrument, unless and until ghono lot ena upar nahi lagado ne mittu nahi vaate. The one sage happened to be a very strong-headed man, and his son, he never allowed anyone to go. He was so pious, he has not seen anyone other than his father. Now he was so holy man. Once it so happened, Janaka had no water, no rains, 3, 4, 5 years. And someone said, if you bring that particular young boy, then water will come. So someone brought, making him polish. Doesn't know. Father was so much annoyed. So father, how to make him cool? Number of places they make art. Jai ho, Mangal ho, Jai ho, Jai ho. By the time he came to the kingdom, he became so cool. Jai ho, Jai ho, Jai ho, Jai ho. So always keep in a praising. Don't lose there anything. If you have a kind heart and kind word towards anyone, when the complex comes, you know the management we have in a planning, in a workshop, if there is you happen to be a supervisor and you see a big flywheel is lying, big size of, and you say, hey, Hari, please come, let us lift this. Let's lift this. We both can. Hari said, no, Sahab, I can do like this. No, Hari, you should not hurt yourself. No, you can't. Please, let's do. Sahab, look, I can do like this. And Hari will lift it and go. Please, Hari, be careful. Don't hurt yourself. Please, slowly. And you will be so happy. Mera Sahab kya hai? Dekho bhai, mere liye kitna care karta hai. And he will do like this. Hey, Hari ka bachcha, tere baap ka maal hai kya? Idhar se utha. तो तेरे बाप का है तो ले रोड के जाता. It's all about this attitude. How you behave. Vishwam darpana drishyamana nagari. The word is like a mirror. You sit in front of the mirror. You give a smile. You get a smile. This is you get there only. You see, you go to someone's house. They've got a big dogs also. Kittu, ninyolala, bitu. Then the dog will be doing like this. And you say, why? Because we're seeing you are furious. So the furious reflection is there. Here this Bhagavatam said so. From the very beginning, so many stutis are there. Have a nectar on your tongue. Satyam vada, priyam vada, mahavada, asatyam apriyam. Don't be rude in your tongue. Be kind. Be courteous. Don't lose anything. Yes. And when we were teaching, we said so. Kindly, please stand up. Excuse me, say. Please be seated. For every time, please, kindly, don't lose anything. The Bhagavatam says so. Be courteous. The courtesy is a sign qua non again. Very essential factor. No conflicts will come. They say the purity is there, character is there, simplicity is there. There is a matter of the conflict. There is no ego. No question of the conflicts. Here, it's so essential. Srimad Bhagavatam shows Bhishma is now mind. Pandavas comes there with a Krishna. And now the Bhishma is making a stuti. Iti mati rupa kalpita with Krishna. Sings so beautifully. Tribhuvana gamanam tamala varanam ravikara gaurava. So beautifully the Bhishma stuti is said. So, oh Lord, now iti mati rupa. Mati is my sense, my understanding, and my unfortunate intellect. So far I was tied up with a kingdom or the throne of Dhritarashtra or Hastinapura. Now I am giving it to you. Please accept, oh Krishna. Krishna, you absorb so many queens. Now one more, my intellect I am giving to you. Iti mati rupa. Buddhi namni mari kanya krupa karine have modu pan svikar karo. It's very essential. Lend your intellectual to the feet of the Absolute. In Bhagavatam, the very interesting story of the Shiva Purana is also there. Shiva is a son-in-law of a Daksha. Daksha comes to greet Brahma, where Shiva also sitting in meditation. By seeing the Daksha is a Prajapati, everyone is up. Shiva is in meditation. Daksha says, what do you mean? So much of ego? Then Daksha started shouting. Shiva to beyond understanding. Shantam Padmasanastam Shashidharam Gutam Panchavatram Trinetram Shulam Vajram Chakadakam Parashma Vayadam Dakshinange Vahantam. एक नारी ऊपर बैठी है, एक नारी साथ में बैठी, still there is a peaceful. Shiva has got a snake in his neck. And all ornaments also the snakes. And this peacock of Kartikeyan is always keen when I can go and eat this snake, making my breakfast, a big polishing out. But the rate of the Ganesha is thinking, when I find a chance to cut the feathers of the peacock. You see, the gadbadi is so much. And then Shiva has got a Nandi. Parvati is a good singer. Singer want to eat Nandi. You see, so much of place, so much of strain, so much of conflicts. Still, Shiva is known as a Shantam, Padmasanastam, Shashidharam Gutam, no high blood pressure. Right, sir? 80-120, 120. Pelan su bolai. 80-120. Always Shiva is, you know, Shiva is always 1710. Shantam. Why? In all conflicts he can keep in. Why he can keep? Because there is no ego. Very beautiful thing. But here, Daksha has decided that I will bring down the ego of the Shiva, and he is arranging a yajna, inviting everyone and not the Shiva. And Parvati is very keen, knowing that why there's so many people are going this side. Shiva said, your father is organizing a big function. Why we are not invited? Because he is in the same mood to insert us. But it's that's function I can go. No. If you have not been invited, you should not go. Ava nahi, adar nahi, nahi nayanan mein neha, badhar manva na jaiye, jao kanchan barse nahi. If there is no love, there is no respect, there is no eternity, please, dur se namaskar, Jai Shri Krishna, saru, that's all. Don't go and hug them. No, you will be putting in problem. Shiva says, don't go. Say, Atma tvam girijamatihi sahachara prana shariram. Atma tvam, the Shiva is Atma, Girija is a mati. The mati, when functions independently, puts itself in a problem. So, when conflicts comes, you should sit yourself coolly, calmly, and try to find out what is good for me and what is not good for me. Don't take a quick decision. No. The decision is a must. But quick decision is no good, and indecision is the worst. Aam jau ke tem jau, vache mare. They don't do like that. So it's very essential. Mati independently function is a problem, and Mati without listening the advice of the self. You see, the Upanishad said the same thing. Dva suparana sahaja sakaya. On the branch of the tree, the two birds are sitting. One with a golden sparrow, one ordinary. Ordinary jumps here and then and eats the fruit. Golden one said, don't eat this fruit. It's going to be a bitter fruit. But he doesn't listen. Then he suffers. Here also, when Mati functions independently, intellectually, no, you should support the heart also. Parvati is a Sati only, not a Parvati. Sati suffered and she has to die. And Daksha's head is being chopped out by Veerabhadra. Why? Because of the ego. Bhagavad Gita said, so the conflict comes because of the ego. Very essential. Yesterday when we were entering here outside when we start this Gufa's gate, we were talking about that. What is this Ananya? Ananya I have told that if you want to bring a thread in the eye of the needle, it should be one-sidedness. If one single fiber is out of the thread, it cannot be penetrated in the eye of the needle. You have to do one-pointedness. One-pointedness. Nothing has been achievable unless and until you got simply, directly, there only. Ananyaschintayantava. Here also the Bhagavad Gita said so that you are out because you are not listening. This fiber is out. Mati has got no business. Bhagavad said so. Bring your heart and head together. It's very essential. Don't go only within head because head is got intellection, sadbuddhi, durbuddhi. Varieties of buddhis are there. Crookedness also comes in that. But Atma has got nothing like that. Atma is always Anandoham, Anandoham, Anandam, Brahmanandam, Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam Brahma, Ekameva, Aditiyam Brahma. That is the self. That is Atma. Atma sanstam manakritva kinchit apichintayat. As long as the mind is not resting in the self, then mind has got a problem, so many desires. But when the mind is resting in the self, there is no more desire. So let the self, the mind should rest in the self. Bhagavatam is number of stories, and then we come to the Varaha Avatar. What is that Varaha Avatar? How it is so? You see, ego can come anywhere. Ego is not only a question of my yoga and your ego. Lord Vishnu has got a gate, and the gate also there are two gatekeepers, Jaya and Vijaya. They're having vanity. So, what has been Bhagavad says so? Repeat with me, says serenity, regularity, absence of vanity, sincerity, simplicity, veracity, equanimity, fixity, non-irritability, adaptability, humility, tenacity, integrity, nobility, magnanimity, charity, generosity, purity. I don't know whether you can learn this in Gujarat University. Very essential. It's so simple. So they are standing at the gate of the Vishnu, the Lord's Vaikuntha-adhipati's gatekeeper, having ego, and they are charging the Brahmanas, the guest. And Brahmanas are the heart of the God. Brahmanas are the heart of the Lord. Imagine. And then they have to come down as a curse. One has become Hiranyakashipu, another is a Hiranyaksha. How they become Hiranyakashipu? Again the story comes that there is a Kashyapa named Rishi having two wives, Diti and Aditi. Diti's children are known as Daityas, Aditis are the gods. Now you see, it is very essential to understand this very clean and bluntly that how the problem comes. Problem doesn't come, we create a problem. It is we create a problem. ઘરમાં બધું શાંત હોય, રેડિયો વગાડો તો આ કામ કામ કરે, બંધ કરને હવે. It was શાંત only, you created it. One fine evening, the Kashyapa is sitting for the meditation, and Diti comes, and Bhagavat must be having really feeling sorry. Vyasa must be having a tears in the eyes to write like this. That Diti comes and gives a hug to the husband who is meditating. I feel you should spend some time in privacy with me. The sages says this is not the time for the prayer. All the sages and saints and gods and goddesses, they move in the sky at this time. Madam, please don't do. Then this Bhagavatas, it's something very painful, is writing there. Like a prostitute, she started pulling the cloth of the husband. And feeling that it is a God's will, husband is spending a good time with the wife and then taking a shower and sitting again for meditation. Now this lady is realizing, I have done something wrong. Again she comes. Now what will happen? They said, only thing will happen, you will give a birth to 2 sons and they will be both Rakshasas. Oh no. No, what? Pray to the God, then only clue that they will die in the hand of the Vishnu. So these both are the Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyakasha. The conflicts in the individual's private and personal sexual life also, there should be a discipline in that. An animal has got a discipline. A human being has got no discipline. Animal has got a time to eat, time to sleep, time to move. And a human being has no time for anything. खाने को भी कायदा नहीं है, सोने को भी कायदा नहीं, बोलने का तो है ही नहीं है. बोलना is a less and blubbering is a more. Many times I feel, why should people like that? Got no right to vomit out what is exiting your stomach. Trying to be very reserved. This all Navaratri is a festivity for the self-discipline. 9 days. Navadvare pure dehi. 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nose and mouth. 7 gates are upper gates. And lower gates also 2. The Upastha and these 2 gates. All 9 gates to control for that. Then Navaratri is there. Here this chapter of the Diti and Kashyapa said so. Have a self-discipline. Otherwise, you ruin your own life. You are not making any damage to someone else, but creating a problem to your own individual independence. Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha. Hiranyaksha, repeat with me this. Hiranyaksha. Hiranya Aksha. Aksha, whose eyes only seen gold. He wanted to see gold. And he thought, why I should carry for little gold? It's better. I can take away the whole earth. Whole earth I can take away. And he took away the whole earth and went to the Patala. And the Lord becomes the Varaha Avatara, having a fight. Now how the conflict comes? Because of the greed. Trividham Narakasedam, I showed you, Dvaram Nashana Atmana, Kama Krodha Tatha Lobha. When the Shankara said the same thing, Acharya Sankara said that Kamascha, Krodhascha, Lobhascha, Dehe, Tishtati Taskaraha, Jnana Ratnapaharaya Tasma Jagrata Jagrata. Who be aware, there are 3 thieves are staying within you. There's a Kama, Krodha and Lobha. Jnana Ratnapa, your understanding will be taken away by these 3 things. Your loyalty will be taken away. Your calmness will be taken away. Your originality will be taken away. Your eternal beauty will be taken away because of this lust, greed and anger. But the lust makes him cry. Chapter of Hiranyakashipu is another strength. It is Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, they both have done, they say 36,000 years they were meditating. There is no change in this Sabhava. Because the goal was something wrong. Goal was not good. You see, there's a one knife, you cut it, and then you make a delivery, the baby is on the cesarean. But same knife, you cut someone's liver or a kidney, person is dying. It's all up to you. You make a positive or you make a negative. This all depends upon us. Very essential factor. And here this Hiranyaksha is meditating but always thinking how I can get a power to kill Vishnu. That is a basic fundamental funda itself is wrong. You think a good for someone and the good will come to you. You think a bad for someone and bad will come to you. It's all up to you. Think positive, rest will follow. Positive is an essential factor. Think positive. Hiranyakashipu is going for a meditation, and behind, mother takes a shelter in the Narada, where Narada is giving teachings, the holy teachings, the scriptures. The baby in the womb is getting all holy things. The Prahlada story you know. The story of the Prahlada is such a struggleful story. So painful story. So much of torture is being given to him. Conflicts, only conflicts, nothing else. Whether you put a rasgulla in the syrup, right and left and up and down, within and without, is only sweet. In the life of Prahlada was only conflicts. But he was beyond the conflicts. He was only existing in that supreme. What was the secret? He had a faith, total faith, commitment, dedication, devotion, determination towards the who surrender towards the Absolute. Very essential. You see, one day Hiranyakashipu is asking, hey baby, come sit here. What is you learn in a school? Oh, I learned the Vishnu is the father of the throwing away. Who is teaching you all this stupidity? Hey, take away this boy. But whenever you ask the Prahlada, that small little boy, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, he says, Smaranam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Padasevanam, always thinking that my total attitude, my total feeling, my total commitment is towards the Absolute only, towards the Bhagavana Bhakti only. You see, Ramcharitmanas gives a beautiful clue. When Rama comes to Pampa Sarovar, the all sages and saints comes. You know the story of the Shabari is feeling something like that. The all sages and saints, Maharaj, this Pampa Sarovar has got a curse. What is that curse? Because we can't drink water from there. And we drink water, is something happening wrong to us. So better, you please touch your feet to Pampa. All sages nearby, requesting Lord Rama to you touch feet. So because of that, it becomes a nectar. Rama says, no. Let us, Sabari should go very deep in that. Sabari? For what? Because continuously for so many years, as per the instruction of her Guru, she is meditating upon the absolute reality. That power has made her so powerful that her touching to this river, to this Sarovara, to this pond, will make Sarovar pure. Imagine the greatness of the Rama, greatness of the Sadhana. And Sabri was asked to do that. And when Sabri came out, privately said, Rama, I never wanted to reveal my sadhana, my spiritual practice. Now you have revealed, I don't want to live more. Yes, I want to die in front of you only. Imagine, the Rama is asking Shabari to do that. The power of the purity, the power of the character, the power of the total commitment and surrender to the Absolute. The surrender words I like. It's a cocktail. Hindi and English. Do like this. Say, sir, karo. Or sir, under. In Punjabi, you can say, matha take. Keep your head down. If you go to Punjab, and there's a Sardarji who is having a sewing nasi in Darji ka dukan. Papa ji, o menu sui padao. Give me one needle. So he will give from here. पगड़ी से निकाल के सुई देगा. पापा जी कैची किथे ओले कातर क्या छे नीचे थी ले जे जोड़े थे माथा पर रे कापे थे नीचे जाए. Imagine that. Very beautiful thing. That's what. Somebody said, Sonama, I want to be. No one should know. I want to be free. Rama is like that. Here, Hiranyakashipu is now breaks, fumes, full of fire, only thinking, why these boys keep on doing like that? He calls him, hey, come here. Do you think that your God is in this pillar? Yes, Dad. He is everywhere. I will see you. Now, look at him. And he took his mask. A big bang to the pillar. And the pillar made a big sound, horrible sound. And then from there, this Nrsimha comes out. He's a complex again. Because Hiranyakashipu had asked for a vow. I don't want to die, I want Amaratva, I should be immortal. Brahma said it's not possible. Jatasahi, Dhruvar Mrityu, you are born, you have to die. Then give me a boon, I should not die inside the house, outside the house. I should not die with any weapons. I should not die with your creation, nor with a man, nor with an animal. I should not die during the daytime. I should not die during the night time. I should not die inside the house. And what not, everything is told. Then Bhagavan Hiranyakashipu brings him in the middle of the gate and says, now come see. It's a twilight time, no day, no night. Not inside and not outside. I will kill you like that. You see what's happening. Conflict comes because of not of the ego but the selfish motive also. The more and more you think that how I can be helpful to others, then you will be more peaceful.